Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's go to the Toronto International Airport, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. How are we going to get there today? We are going with the Annex Livery Group. A fellow named Paul owns it. He's got a great business going here. He will get you to the airport on time, in luxury, reasonable price. Reasonable, I mean comparable to everybody else. And you are getting a great ride and a great guy. Give him a shout. He will get you there. If you are in the Toronto, Hamilton, Niagara, Grimsby, Caledonia, Southern Ontario area, he will get you to the airport. Give him a shout. I'm not doing this for any other reason other than the fact that he did a great job. Picked us up at the house, took us to the airport. He was there on time, coming back a month later. He was there before we were. He even knew our flight was delayed an hour. How can you go wrong? And back this past summer, my son needed a lift, emergency lift. He had a ride set up from the Toronto airport back to Hamilton area, and it fell through. He needed a ride within the next hour. I got a hold of Paul. He bent over backwards, got his butt up to the airport in Toronto, and brought my son and his nephew home safely, on time, and quick. Give him a shout. Let's go for a ride with Paul right now. Try it out. Okay.
Hey, how are you?
All right, here. So, tell us about what we have here.
Annex Livery Group.
Annex Livery Group?
Livery.
Livery.
Yep.
Leave out the D, right?
Yep. Leave out the D.
Oh, okay.
So I'm taking this couple here, the Harringtons, to the airport. And I've been doing this for quite a while, over about 25, 30 years. And that's it. We're just taking them to the airport. We picked them up at just before 9 o'clock. And we're heading to Terminal 1. And we're driving in a beautiful 2018 Suburban. It's one of our luxury vehicles that we have. And this fine couple here is experiencing going to the airport.
And you pick up in which areas? Hamilton?
Yep, I pick up in Hamilton area. I also pick up in Burlington, Grimsby, all the surrounding areas.
And you go to the Toronto Pearson.
We go to Toronto Pearson Airport,
Hamilton.
and we go to Hamilton Pearson.
You go to the Island Airport too?
And we go to the Toronto Island.
And what about Kitchener, Waterloo?
Kitchener, Waterloo. We've had calls there, not as many as before the pandemic, but probably with people starting to travel again, they're probably going to be asking to go to that airport. We've also gone to London Airport too.
Oh yeah.
And in the past, we've also gone to Windsor Airport.
That's quite a trek.
Yeah. So sometimes people need to get to destinations fast, and the only way to get there is Windsor. So we've gone down to Windsor sometimes.
That's good. And you must be reliable and dependable because the travel agent recommended
exactly.
you.
The travel agent that recommended. I do a lot of work with Marlin Travel at Eastgate Square. Tony and Erica, they're the owners, and they have a fine team there. And they do a great job. They're the type of people that if you have a problem, you can call them, they'll work on it right away. So you have no fear. You know, if their flight's canceled, you give them a call back, or they'll call you right away and they'll figure out the next flight. Great people to deal with. I've been dealing with Tony and Erica for a long time, and they recommend my company. And like the Harringtons booked with them, and they're happy. And
it's a beautiful car. It's nice and clean, good condition.
Exactly. One thing about taking people to the airport, transportation, is you got to have clean, reliable service cars. So if you don't do that, once the people use you once and the car's not clean, they ain't gonna come back. So one thing is, especially cleanliness, especially with this COVID and all that, I get the car cleaned at least once or twice a week. we sanitize it. We use Lysol wipes, the seats, the panels, because we don't want people to get to touch other people's germs, right? So
That's right. Yeah, and it's like it's a private service, so
it's a private service. Yeah,
not shared in a bus. Or...
Exactly. So when we pick up people, we only pick up the people that request us, they booked us. So we can fit up to 6 people in the Suburban. We also have Lincoln Town Cars, Lincoln MKS. We can accommodate up to 3 people comfortable. We don't like to put 4 in there because they're a little crowded. 3 is the max.
Mm-hmm.
But the Suburbans and the Yukon Denali's, we can fit up to 6 people with luggage. Not a problem.
Sounds good. And they can contact you by phone.
You can contact me by phone, yeah, at 1-905-971-5484.
Is there an email or anything that you...
My email I have is annex002@gmail.com.
Sounds good. All right, so getting closer to the airport.
Yeah, get closer to the airport. The traffic is good. It's a Sunday morning, so...
It's supposed to be a sunny day. I don't see any sun yet, though. Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Thank you.